And we are live, guys. Welcome to another live stream from Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today we're going to talk about progress, improvement, getting better, and getting abundance through it. The thing is that over a course of a year, if you can find a way to improve yourself 25%. Let's talk about in comparison to the stock market. In general, on the stock market, the interest rate that you would get if you just put your money in a spread out, diversified portfolio of mutual funds. Over the past 100 years, the percent of interest that you would have gotten on your money would be approximately 7%. Which means that some years it would go down, other years it would go up. But on average, you would have grown your money 7%. And that would have compounded over time to double your money at least every 10 years. Now that's not a bad mathematical equation. But we're impatient people, and if we're going to compare it back to ourselves as humans, we should be able to get at least 25% improvement, wouldn't you think? If you only had 7% improvement on your life, it's not really going to get you to the land of your dreams. Now, the best investors out there usually get between 15 to 25% return on their investment or interest rates on their money every single year. But that's not a given. There are risks that you have to take in order to get that kind of interest rate. But let's now think about you as a person improving 0.003% per day. We just want you to find an environment, to find some books and tapes and meetings that will improve your life, your health, your relationships, your finances, your confidence, your outlook on life 0.003% every day. Over the course of that first year, you will have doubled yourself 100%. Now that's amazing. Knowing that at the end of that 1 year, you will have doubled your income or your net worth. You will have doubled the joy that you have in your relationships. You'll have doubled how you feel physically and mentally. You will have doubled yourself over the course of 1 year. Now, what do you think would happen if you did that over the course of 3, 5, 10 years, 20 years? Amazing things would happen. Now, but if you think about, there's actually quite a lot of people in the personal development movement, per se, who read books. They go to meetings. They've been to an Anthony Robbins seminar, and they try to improve themselves 0.003% per day. And yet they're stuck after 5 years, 10 years, and they have not improved one little bit in terms of achieving their goals and dreams. Now, sometimes they feel that they've achieved it because they read, because they go to the seminars. They get a feeling of accomplishment because they're doing more than what other people are doing. That's not necessarily true. If you are not getting the help that you need in order to double your rate of growth or double you in 1 year, then maybe that personal development arena is not good enough. Because there are other people out there that don't really spend that much time on personal development. They just go out there and they try, and then they fail, and then they try, and then they fail, and then they try, and then they fail. And the fact is, even without an environment, well, they need an environment anyway, but the thing is that because they try and fail, they get more confident. The more confident they become, the more intriguing personality they become to other people around them. And then they start building a network. They start building contacts. They start building some capital. And they start understanding business and people and how to lead and grow and start a business and make it bigger. While you have the other people, on the other hand, the ones who are working with personal development, and they're like, oh yeah, I feel great, sure, yeah, fantastic meeting, oh man, that guy, that guru is amazing. And yet nothing happens. What's going on there? Their environment that they go back to every single time when they're done with that personal development book, when they're done with that personal development seminar, when they're done being around those people that would actually cause growth for them, they go back to the people that are keeping them down, that are keeping them negative, that are keeping them in the box of, you need to have a job, you need to have a job, you need to have a job. Now, I'm not saying you should quit your job, I'm just saying that you need to look outside of your job hours and figure out how to create a business that over time you can replace yourself and create some passive income. Or create the dream that you want to create. The thing is that personal development comes from learning, yes, but it also comes from doing. You gotta do both. You gotta learn, you gotta do, and that is the way that you grow your net worth, you grow your business, and you make things happen. But most importantly, you gotta have the environment around you, a support system that you work together with on a daily basis in order to improve. The biggest part about personal development, if you're reading books, going to seminars and all this stuff, you gotta have a mentor. You gotta have a mentor. You gotta have a mentor. This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. I'll see you again tomorrow.